My name's Laura, and I'm the Ag Ed Farm Manager here at Veggie Parks in Butler County. And welcome to Chillin with Veggies, virtual show and tell. Do you know the difference between a vegetable and a fruit? Well, I thought I did, and I was pleasantly surprised when I was doing research for this program that there are some differences and some similarities. So what I'd like for you to do is make your chef hat, chill with the veggies, and we're going to make a veggie car. We're going to do our My Plate activity, and of course we're going to end up our live animal demonstration. So let's go!
So before we dive into the world of veggies, let's make sure we all understand the difference between vegetables and fruits. So what is the difference? Well, it can be classified from both a botanical and a culinary standpoint. Botanically, they are classified depending on which part of the plant they come from. For example, a strawberry. This is a fruit that develops from the flower of a plant. And a vegetable develops from the other part of the plant. Vegetables can consist of roots, stems, and leaves. These are root vegetables. Now, from a culinary point of view, fruits and vegetables are based on taste. Bet you can guess which one generally has a sweet or tart flavor and can be used in desserts, snacks, or juices. Those would be the fruits. Vegetables tend to have a more mild or savory taste and are usually eaten as part of a side dish or a main dish or in our healthy drinks. But what about those plants that are technically fruits that are often classified as vegetables because of their taste? Call those the imposters. Like this tomato, it grows from a flower. Other examples might be our bell peppers and our cucumbers, our eggplants, and even our sweet, wonderful pumpkins you see at the top left, and our squash and the olives that grow on trees. Now we're going to split up our vegetables into 5 different groups. The first one is going to be our dark green vegetables. Examples would be broccoli and spinach, which lots you have in your salads, and then also what we call the brain food, kale. Another group is the orange and red vegetables, which are the squash. And then carrots. Carrots have a sweet taste, but we don't call them a fruit, do we? And then because it's a root vegetable. And also another sweet vegetable is our sweet potatoes. And again, that is a root vegetable, even though it tastes sweet like a fruit. We have our beans and peas group. Here we have our black-eyed peas, multicolored, beautiful flavored lentils, and then our kidney beans. Our next group is the starchy veggies. This is my favorite vegetable, corn. And then we have the potatoes. And if you remember, potatoes grow in the ground. Another group, what we call the other veggies, is our cauliflower and our green beans. Now, why do we eat vegetables? Well, they are high in fiber, as well as vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, plant compounds. They're low in sodium and fat. And as my grandmother used to say, they're just brain food, so eat them.
So hopefully you're up for the challenge like I am to do a paper activity outside in the wind. So you have the opportunity, now's a good time to print off the What's My Plate All About from the United States Department of Agriculture. We gave you that link. If you can't print it off, just go look at it so you can kind of figure out what I'm talking about. This plate design actually has taken place of the old-fashioned food pyramid that us old schoolers learned in school. So now we're going to be talking about the My Plate. Now, as you know, today's topic is about vegetables, so we're going to mainly focus on the largest section on our plate, and it's the color green. Now, if something is a larger portion, that means you're supposed to have more of it, right? Yes, you are supposed to eat more vegetables than anything else on your plate. So after you've learned about the different sections, then you can print off the black and white template that I gave you, right? Cut out each one of the sections. If you have colored paper, the appropriate colors of each section, you can take this black and white part, trace it on your colored paper, cut it out, and we'll put it all together at the end. If you don't have colored paper, that's fine. Just take this black and white template that you can print off, cut it out, and then color each of the sections, whether you can use a crayon, a marker, or even a colored pencil. So after you do that, you should have these sections. This one is blue, it's a circle, and it is for the dairy. Then we have the red section for fruits, the purple section for protein, those are foods that give us protein, the orange is grains, and the largest one is green, and that's our vegetables. So then take 2 pieces of paper and tape them together, and then draw a circle. That's going to represent your plate. And hopefully you can make a better circle than I can. And since it's windy, I'm going to have to tape my plate down. What then you need to do is take your different portions of your plate, and I want you to put it in the right place of your plate. I'm going to do it, and then I want you to compare what you've done. So how does it look? Does yours look like mine does? Congratulations, everyone. We did it in the wind.
So as you know, it was so windy earlier, we obviously could not make our chef hat outside and wear it at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to make it indoors. Very simple. You need 2 pieces of paper, which I have glued together like this. And the reason being is because it has to fit all the way around your head. So if you don't have such a big head like I do, maybe you don't need 2 pieces of paper. After you got it glued, then you're going to take it on the long end. You're going to take your glue stick and you're going to put a big long glue stick all the way down like this. Don't be shy about the amount of glue because you got to make sure you get enough on there. Then you're going to take the other end and you're going to glue it together. Just like that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just having fun. But you should have it looking like that. Now, do you know what we're going to do? Very simple. Very carefully, take your scissors and you're going to make cuts in it like this. I did not go all the way through down to the other side. All right, so we're just going to do that. So I have finished cutting it. Now we take it, measure it around your head, find a spot you can put it together. Add some more glue. And you've made your paper chef hat. So go do this so that you can help us make the veggie cars next.
All right, here we are. We've got volunteers Eric and Alita wearing their paper chef hats. Good job, guys. Now in front of them, we have a variety of different vegetables. And as you know, some of these technically aren't vegetables, but that's okay. We're going to call them all vegetables. And we have a pile of colored sticks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge Eric and Alita to use their imagination, and they're going to make some veggie cars out of the vegetables. Good luck.
So I created my veggie cart by using a pepper as the base and then cucumbers as the wheels because they are round. And be careful, if you use a knife, make sure you do it on a cutting board with adult supervision.
All right, I went with a cucumber for the body. We have radishes for the wheels. And of course you have to have a nice kale canopy so the driver stays out of the sun right here. And we'll just see how it works.
So now we're about ready to see what kind of veggie cars that Eric and Alita made. This is our race track that we've put together. Very simple. You can do whatever you have around the house. Let's move in close so we can see what we have going on. Whenever you're ready, Eric. He says he wants a take 2. Now it's going to be Alita's turn. And now she says she wants a take 2. So now we're going to have some friendly competition. 3, 2, 1, go. I think the winner is the kale car.
So here's a small flock of chickens owned by Lita, Eric, and Laura that are enjoying the sunshine and having a bath. What? There's no water, so how can they be taking a bath? Well, chickens generally aren't big fans of water all over their bodies. They're much different than ducks. So instead of running to the closest creek or pond, chickens will scratch away plants to make a space on the ground that is bare dirt. Now, while this behavior may be oddly entertaining for us, dust bathing is also a very important ritual for our girls. It serves the purpose of keeping their feathers clean and keeping them from ectoparasites. Basically, a dust bath is the chicken equivalent of a shower. They get dirty to get clean. Sounds strange, doesn't it? So when chickens start to feel a little bit dirty or gritty, they will dig a shallow ditch in which they will burrow and throw the dirt over themselves. They will do this until the dirt has coated their feathers and actually settles down to their skin, where it's believed to absorb excess moisture and oil. And it also clogs the breathing pores of parasites that may have found their way onto our chickens. They will then stand up and shake out all of the dirt. And speaking from experience, don't try to pick them up immediately after this or even stand too close to them because you will get dirt all over you. Immediately after a dirt bath, our Rhode Island Reds, Barred Rocks, and our Isa Brown Tetra Hen will stand up, shake off, and preen themselves before getting back to their usual chicken business.
Well, thank you very much for joining us with our virtual show and tell called Chillin' with Veggies. Hope you have fun racing your vegetable cars and making your My Plate activity. And don't forget to eat a variety of vegetables so that you have a healthy diet. Our next virtual show and tell is scheduled for this Sunday, April the 18th at 2 p.m. and its title is Earth Day is Every Day, especially here at Chris Home Historic Farmstead. We're hoping to have a special guest, Mrs. Sarah, and she is from the Hamilton to New Baltimore Groundwater Consortium. Oh, that's a mouthful. And she's going to teach us how important clean water is for all of us. If you can't join us at that time, don't worry. Our virtual programs are listed at our website at yourmetroparks.net. If you go to Show and Tell on the Farm, which is under Log Off, Shut Down, Get Outside, you can view all of our virtual show and tells at your leisure. Now, last but not least, I have some great news. We are going to be able to start our face-to-face programming back here at Metro Parks here on the farm starting in May. So go to our website and you get all the details about our new resuming face-to-face programming. Thanks everyone, and I hope to see you in the parks.